a very nice thing happened lately. 2 giant updates from Ryan, and you probably have no idea who that is because you came from the Android app thing, didn't you? Now these are 2 massive games that are really important to your game work, or at least the plot, or I don't know. Something important. The first one is Feast Your Eyes. Yes, I'm talking about that game that will probably confuse most GI fans, since first it was Close Your Eyes Intermission, and then it became Close Your Eyes 2, and then it became Feast Your Eyes, and then it showed up in Fanboy Game 11, and then it changed styles. And then we have this Feast Your Eyes. And second of all, the biggest GI GameWorks game. This was hinted, this was talked about on let's just say a very big OST test that Ryan did. It's very big. And I definitely didn't spend 10 hours watching it. I think it was actually 11 hours long. I missed a few of the hours. So we have 2 big games here. Feast Your Eyes and a Haze game that's meant to be GI GameWorks' biggest project yet. Now you might ask, what is Feast Your Eyes? Well, it's basically, if you eat eyes. This game right here is a very important game to GI GameWorks' plot. That's right, this game right here is a very important game. Feast Your Eyes is a spin-off, and a sequel, and a prequel, and a remake at the same time. Actually, no, I have no idea what it is compared to this. What even is it? A sequel, and a spin-off, and a remake, and a prequel? What even? The next game being made is a Haze game. You might be wondering what even is a Haze game? What are you talking about? You see this game right here, Red Haze. As of now, this is GI GameWorks' biggest project, which wasn't actually meant to be as big as it was. Now, both of these games you can find on Steam. Red Haze you can get for £3. Close Your Eyes is actually free. A Haze game is basically like I don't know, but I have a theory on what a Haze game could consist of, since there's only one Haze game at the moment, and there have been announcements for other Haze games like Arctic Haze, Blue Haze, I don't know, Blue and Green Haze? I don't know about those. Grey Haze? Silent Haze? I don't know what haze we're getting. But it's going to be GI GameWorks' biggest project, and the OST test lasted for 10 hours. That was how much OST we got. A Haze game probably consists of completing the game by getting endings, or like progressing through the game by getting endings. Because that is what Red Haze is about. You pick up the game, you learn about stuff, you eventually get an ending, and then you experiment to get more endings. And there are like a lot of endings, there's like 30 of them. You have to keep doing creative things to get all the endings. And as you get more endings, the game progresses. It works uniquely to most games that exist. It's a very unique game. But that's not a bad thing. It's got a lot of good reviews. Wait, who disliked it? Who disliked? Now, once you get all the endings, there is progression. If you get 10 endings, you can do things that you couldn't do in the other endings, and things get creepier. Like the world literally just gets darker and kills you more often. At 20 endings, it gets worse. And at 30 endings, that's the finale. There's a lot more things I could get into, but that would involve spoilers. And I think I spoil these games way too much in my video. Now the next thing being released is Feast Your Eyes. I don't know what another Haze game would consist of. I don't even know what it's called. It could be called Ocular Haze. Oculus Haze. Or no, what's the I word? If you're going to do like GI GameWorks theories, you need to learn your I words. The only piece of information we have on this new Haze game is what was in the soundtrack, which is not public by the way, but I can't say there were leitmotifs. That's right, I have literally no way of... That's right, this is going to be a weird segment in this theory, since I have no idea how to show you what this sounds like. I can just describe it with words. Now, an obvious showcase is a certain soundtrack that I kind of recognize. It was called Host's House. You can also find this on Close Your Eyes 2 soundtrack. It was one of the OSTs that's probably going to be used in Feast Your Eyes, or probably, maybe not, I don't know. Stop that, Discord. I'm going to shoot you, Discord. Now, can you guess what the Host's House is? Well, it's this buff local green man's house. And if this man's like a full green host, then who knows how his house looks. It's probably literally purgatory or hell or something.
I wonder which one of us is the spider and which one of us is the
He just lives in hell and he's like the god there or something, I don't know. Anyway, finally, Feast Your Eyes. Since there's a lot more information on Feast Your Eyes, I can actually theorize on this one properly. The only thing I know about that Haze game is that we're visiting Green Man's house. But let's look at the screenshots. As you can see, this is going to be a 3D-ish game. I honestly have no idea what to make of that screenshot. But the eye is 2D. That's plot confirmed. We have this Petscop looking image. Petscop. It looks like it's snowy though. I don't know what to make of that either. And then we have this bombshell of an image. I call it a bombshell because there's a character left over the main character, let's just say. And on their crown is the 3 shapes of Found Horror Game 11. If you didn't know, in Found Horror Game 11, you have to find these 3 shapes to unlock the next game. If you send screenshots of where you found them, Ryan will unlock the next game. And there are 11 games. We're currently at game 6. There's also another shape called, I think it was Exiled or something, because literally no one likes it. This character has surprising connections to what we can call the main character of Found Horror Game 11, Ina. I already did a video on this, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. And then there's this second bombshell of an image, because basically we got a stage, and where do we got a stage with a very good camera angle. And where are the stages in Close Your Eyes? Well, in all of your game looks, where do you find stages? That's right, whenever there's a host, which means we're going to be seeing Green Man here, although there's a TV, so I don't know what. I better see Green Man. Please give me Green Man. It really just looks good. But then there's also chairs that are taller than the main character. And then there's this cryptic one. Honestly, my head hurts when I look at this, so I don't know what to theorize from this. Ultra Monk made his escape, then he I don't know what he did. Now the last thing in this game that's interesting is the last line of text on the Steam description. You may have closed your eyes, but now it's time to feast. This is a very important piece of information, considering our first game is called Close Your Eyes, and was about a green man screaming that in your face. I think the fact that it says you may have closed your eyes suggests something very dark. Maybe you've seen it. There are no open eyes, except for this one character, but they look like they have pale smile disease, so no, they don't count. The second part is now it's time to feast. Okay, never mind, it wasn't as dark, it was just about eating eyes. Okay, and that's Devil, I'm gone.